Hey everybody, it's Matt at Sparkle Farm. We are fixing the threads today. Last video when we were installing the subsoiler, I needed this tool right here. So it looks just like a file, but it's actually all the different threads, standard threads. And what you do is you just chase the threads with it, and it'll break off all the high spots. Let me get you in a little closer. Alright, so this just follows the threads. So you can go on parts that are bad and grind them in a little bit. So the thread is still messed up, but it doesn't mess up the other side. Yep. So actually I'm just going to chase all of this whole area. It's not messed up, it's just stuff in the threads from never really being used, just a little bit of corrosion. So, but we got past our bad spot, which is the most important part. So you can actually, hopefully it's showing up, but from like here to here, it's two different colors. So right here's our cheeched up thread. And gonna roll in there, no problem now. Whew. Well, that wasn't so bad. So I did have this. My dad was right. But let's leave that up, and we're gonna adjust the other side. All right, let me show you what this looks like on the back now. Actually, let me grab a tape measure first. All right, now with this being raised up in all the highest points that I can, now the bottom here, I feel much more comfortable driving around. So before or yesterday, you know, I could barely slide my hand under there. I have on top of the carpet 4 3/4 inches, so I have 5 inches of clearance. I'm feeling good about that. So we're just gonna leave it like that till we're done with the subsoiler. Worked out really well for what it is. I was nervous with the lawn tires that it wasn't gonna work out. And I'd have to put on the ag tires or the crossbar tires, and that would have been a ton of work just to pull some trenches, but it worked out okay. Would have liked it to be a little drier to do it, so I just wasn't making mud. Is anybody else having problems with horseflies? They're just unbelievable here this season on the farm. Most years we don't do anything about them, but this year I've hit the wall. So I got some of the disposable traps. I got the Tangle Trap, the sticky spray, and following all the directions on it, this is what I came up with. So I'm combining 2 together. I looked up what attracts horseflies, and it's basically any thing outside that's warm and giving off CO2. But with all the water we've had here, it's pretty incredible. But I'm just using a coat hanger, and that's what I'm going to use to hang the bait bag. But on top, I read that horseflies are attracted to just like black objects, like I believe they think it's an animal or something. So I'm using a 3-gallon, I'm just getting bitten up right now, a 3-gallon pot, but with my hanger, just keeping the hook on top, but a couple inches down. I'm making a really tight bend that overlaps, yeah, something like that. Then at the bottom, putting in another heavy hook. So now, feed it through the bucket. And now it'll be pinched on the top here, and I got my hook on top. So now I'm able to hang my bag. This is ready to go. So I'm gonna walk out far away from, well, not that far away from, like our back area of the house, and hang this up in one of the trees, and you fill this with water, and then after it's hanging, I'm gonna spray it with the tacky stuff. So let's go do that, and then we'll be done with that, and we'll see if my plan actually works. Alright, so this is what it looks like hung up. So it's my bucket hanging over the trap down here. So you add water to the trap to activate it. Alright, so that's simple enough. Then I'm wearing gloves because this stuff seems to be really tacky, and I don't want to have to deal with getting it off me. So this stuff actually has a smell to it also. Besides awful, I don't know what else to call it. Alright, so that's my simple setup for attracting and killing horseflies around Sparkle Farm. Alright, well I'll keep you posted on how that's working out, but the bag says it takes 2 to 5 hours to activate, so hopefully in a few days we'll see a change around here on the farm. Alright, thanks for tuning in.